Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at Mattel's Masters of the Universe Chronicles Skeletor. And I don't know what I'm doing for sure, but I think I'm going to upload this video the same day as I upload He-Man. And so if you already saw the He-Man video and you're very mad at me for saying it's not anywhere near as good as people keep saying it is, this one's a little bit better at least. So maybe you'll be less mad at me by the end of this review, but I kind of doubt it. Alright, so here's the story. I'll give you some background. I have no nostalgia for Masters of the Universe. I had one Skeletor figure as a kid. I loved it, but I never watched He-Man. I was born too late. It just wasn't a thing for me. So this is coming from a purely action figure quality perspective. I have no nostalgia. I don't care who these characters are. Skeletor's a cool look, I think. But otherwise, it's just quality based. Purely no draw to the character one way or the other than I do think it's kind of cool looking. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, let's look at my package. It's a good package. I like that it's the opposite. Let me see if I can reach. I can. Haha. I can reach He-Man's package. So it's the opposite shape. So you get to do this, and I like that. Things like that, just a little bit of extra care, it goes a long way for me as a reviewer, because it shows me that the company at least is thinking. Somebody there is thinking about what's going on. You've got the sword in the middle there, you've got He-Man and his boyfriend facing each other, ready to smooch. It's just the way you want it to be. Then you can also do it like this. Oh no, now they're going in the opposite direction because they're rivals. But either way, it's nice packaging. I like packaging that is thoughtful. I don't care about packaging because I throw it in the recycling bin right away, but for those of you who collect it, it's good, and it does show that the company's at least thinking about stuff, so that's nice. I like that. Alright, packaging aside, because this is the main show. Here we go. These guys are oh shoot, I looked it up and I forgot again. They're either $27 or $28. I can't remember. Tell you what, we'll operate as if they're $27, just to be extra fair. They are in stock at Big Bad Toy Store. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to get one. Alright, he stands to the top of his head about 7 inches. That's including the hood, but he doesn't have hair or skin, so maybe the hood is a fair measurement for scale. And that's going to be about, I don't know, 17.7. Here he is up against Darwin, so he has a little bit of height on him. These will fit in with your, air quotes, 1/12 scale action figure line. Here he is up against He-Man himself. You know how everybody always calls Raphael Ralph on accident in comment sections? Maybe you guys don't know that. I know that. I see it all the time. I always want to call He-Man Herman because it autocorrected one time when I was typing it. He-Man's taller than Skeletor. Is that how it's supposed to be? It seems to me that Skeletor should be bigger because he's like the creature-y person of the two. Is He-Man supposed to be significantly taller? You guys let me know. That I can't rate on as far as the review goes, but you let me know if that's wrong. If that's wrong, that's a huge deal. If it's right, then okay, it's good. Alright, so I keep being told how good these Chronicles figures are, and this is what we should look for towards DC. I'm not convinced. This figure looks impressive at first because there's a little bit of dry brushing going on, which looks really nice, and there's a whitewash going all over his blue skin. Those are both good things. Those are really nice things. The sculpt work on the armor / clothing, that's also pretty good. It's a weird plastic, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on there, but where there's dry brushing, you can see it, and it's definitely fine. It's definitely still missing some paint work, but they put some effort into it, and that looks nice. And we have the little gem in the chest. That's okay. His skull head looks pretty good. The jaw is significantly different color than the rest, but it's not too bad. The eyes, they're not bright enough. I can barely see them with my regular eyes, but on camera it's going to be even harder to see them, so be aware of that. But yeah, like, he's generally pretty good looking. They put some effort into it for sure. Different colors in the boots. It's okay. It's okay. The thing that, okay, there's two things that get me about this line, which has me really concerned for Mattel's stuff going forward. These are the movie figures. You could argue that this is what he's going to look like. I don't know. I guess people have seen the movie. Maybe this is exactly what his body looks like, and that's fine. But I know for sure his body doesn't look like this in real life. This looks like a cartoon drawing, like a coloring book version of a live action actor. So if they are making their movie figures dumbed down sculpt-wise in goofy, bubbly proportions like this, What are they going to do with the comic characters for DC? I'm very concerned. I guess we'll see. There's a photo floating around now, but it doesn't even look like it has torso articulation, so who knows about that. Anyway, it looks alright. The sculpt is still so amateurish. It looks like a Mattel product for little kids, even though this is marketed towards adults at almost $30. Also, I'm pretty sure all Motu stuff is marketed towards adults. I doubt very much that there are kids. I mean, I'm sure there's some, and they're trying to get more with movies and things. But still, these are marketed towards adults. And to me, this is just simply not an adult collectible. This is on par with Marvel Legends, which is unfortunate because it's a brand new line. In Marvel Legends, they release new figures, but they're dated as hell. The figures are not anywhere near up to par with modern figure standards, like 99% of the time. And these guys match Marvel Legends. The sculpt work is very juvenile. They're very bubbly. They look like cartoon drawings, like I said. The chest is small and way too high. Nobody's pecs are higher than their deltoids. That's the shoulder. That's just not the way people are built, especially muscular people. That's not the way they're built. It makes the figures look goofy. I think his head sits way too high also, and I guess they probably did that for the hood in this thing, but to me it looks like his head's on a stick on top of him. It just looks weird. Also, no cloth cape, which I don't mind necessarily because it's textured and has detail stuff and it's fine, but it's not like premium in any way. And at $27, I'm sure people are going to be like, where's my cloth cape? So, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. If this was a $22 figure, I think it's not great, but it's good enough. It's whatever. But this is not some kind of premium adult collectible. I don't mean premium in it's like $50 or higher. I just mean this is supposed to be some kind of nice thing. Doesn't it say deluxe? Yeah, deluxe articulation. We'll get to that. These don't feel like adult collectibles. They feel like kids' toys just like Marvel Legends do, and I'm very curious, question of the day. If you are collecting Marvel Legends or this line or whatever, does it make you feel like you're buying an adult collectible? Or does it feel like a kid's toy that's marketed towards adults? Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, aesthetically, this guy's way better than Herman, but still, the juvenile sculpting, it's not doing it for me for nearly $30. I'm not on board, but it's fine. I'll go 8 out of 10. These guys are basically on like a Marvel Legends rating scale at this point. So for accessories, we have the 2 gripping hands, then we have 1 angry man hand and a fist hand. That's fine. Then we get his stick of doom, and that is fine. Also, surprising amount of detail put into the stick of doom. Even the little eyeballs are blue, clear blue. So that's kind of cool. I guess 7 out of 10. I don't know. It seems like there could be more there. Doesn't he have a sword? Use the same sword? Some kind of 2-sword thing going on with He-Man? I don't know. Okay, so let's get into the articulation. Can it pose? Well, I like that they did the hood separately, except they didn't really commit to doing it separately, which looks nice, and it's good on paper to have this part connected. Those should have been 2 separate parts. This part doesn't really need to move, and it does impede the posability, but not too bad. He can still look to the side, at least. So that's okay. And then moving the head around on the neck, you're not really doing much because of the hood, but the head and neck both have ball pegs in them. The jaw does have a hinge, so that's kind of cool. I like that they put black in there behind his mouth, but they didn't quite do enough. But still, that's more than we've seen from, I think, Hasbro ever. Maybe they've done something like that. But that's nice enough. That's okay. The head's all right. These are flexible, so they won't get in the way too much. We have these not very good looking butterfly joints that they offer almost nothing. Like, some people love them. For me, it's not anywhere near worth an ugly trade-off for that little bit of range. If you put the shoulder where it belongs in the first place, I would much rather have a good sculpt. You can decide for yourself for that. The shoulder itself just gets up to horizontal, so not the most range, but that's fine. And then the arm, you can rotate it all the way around. This flexes enough, that's fine. Bicep swivel is fine. Double jointed elbow. It is pinless. They aren't the best looking things, but they are okay looking. And I say it's pinless because I know some people really care about that. Let's do another question today. Do you care about pins or no pins? Pinless figures have to cost more, which means you're losing something else on the figure for pinless joints. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Would you rather pay more and have pinless and everything, or would you rather keep the prices the same, have pinless and have fewer details or accessories or whatever, or would you rather just have pins and have everything, low price, all this stuff, and pins? Let me know. All right, ball hinge wrists, those work nicely. The gauntlets are a separate piece, so that's pretty good. Now here's where I was really just lost on these figures, the torso articulation, because we have ball pegs throughout, which is the way you do it. It doesn't freaking work. His looks a little bit better than Herman's, but it has almost no range. So don't try to sell this as a deluxe articulation. Don't try to sell these as adult collectibles. These are basic ass figures that are being disguised as adult collectibles because too many people, not you if you're watching, but too many people lack discernment these days. This is not anywhere near a premium collectible action figure. It is passable at best for those who have enough nostalgia to want to buy these, and that's fine. Like, if that's what you're doing, go for it. If, like, Street Fighter figures, I would do the same thing. Luckily, I don't have to do that because Jada and Storm are both doing really good jobs. But if this is your thing, if He-Man's your thing, Motu's your thing, then sure, you know, buy these, enjoy them. I'm rating these as value per dollar. Is it what we want them to be as a brand new line of figures? To me, that's a big no. If you're just trying to buy for the characters, then yeah, you're going to enjoy them plenty. They're not horrible by any means. They're just not, I think, what they should be. So we have ball hinge hips, or ball socket hips on drop downs, which, oh god, drop downs. His are better than He-Man's. They're not fighting each other, so that's good. But going out to the side, we do get almost full-on splits, so that's okay. And let's see, with the drop down, can he kick? No. See, this is what I'm talking about. Mattel sucks, guys. Everybody that... I don't like McFarlane either, but everybody who was so hyped for Mattel... Guys, they haven't made collectible quality figures in forever. Like, the DCUC and DCSH lines were, I think, the peak of Mattel in terms of that. And then they weren't even that good. That's with a drop down. That's as far as he can kick. And it's not because of the skirt, it's because of the way they shaped his crotch. They just don't make quality products. They have juvenile sculpting and poor articulation. And poor plastic, by the way. Yeah, so thigh swivel is basically non-existent. It's in there, but barely. The hips don't work well, even with the drop down. Double jointed knees, not the best looking thing in the world. A little bit goofy looking. They're functional. It looks really kid toy-like. The boots do rotate around, so that's nice. The ankles, not the best looking thing either. Very segmented, but they do get decent enough range, so I'll give it to him, I guess. That's what she said. There's your ankle rocker. It's alright. Yeah, it's just articulation, a generous 7. It doesn't pose well. It has like the core tenets of articulation, and on paper it should be good, but it's not executed well at all. The torso sucks, the head doesn't move, basic range in the arms and shoulders, the hips don't work. Yeah, it's just not very good. So I don't get what people are talking about. I have a feeling it's just the nostalgia, which, you know, that's fine. If you're thrilled with this line, I'm glad you enjoy it. Objectively, it's mediocre at best. For the price point, these are not worthy entries into the action figure industry. We have much better to compare against now. These aren't even close to the worst Jada Street Fighter figure. And they cost more, or at least, I don't know, the prices are bouncing around on the Jada figures, at least when they first came out. Yeah, these are fine for nostalgia. For anybody getting into the IP, I doubt this is going to do it for you. But you guys can let me know what you think about it. I'm going to give it an overall rating of 7 out of 10. Maybe 8, I guess, because he has the wash all over his body and some dry brushing. Like, he looks decent enough to just throw on a shelf and never touch him again. But yeah, on a Marvel Legends style rating scale, he's going to get an 8. It's fine. But that's about it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very curious, because we have a whole new line here, and the context matters. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.